Hey, welcome in, welcome back, and welcome to a collective reading, messages coming through the thinning veil. Let's get right into it. Cards out, we have Father of Coins, Three of Sticks reversed, Son of Knives, Mother of Knives, the Garden, Six of Baskets, and Ace of Sticks. So, to begin, we're standing at the edge of something that's been building through hard work and persistence. There's a strong, grounded energy here. The kind that knows how to build security, how to create something lasting in the material world. This is about mastery of resources, knowing how to work the land, understanding the values of what's been accumulated. We're at a point where the collective has the skills, the knowledge, the steady hands to create real stability. But we're right at the edge of deciding what to do with this practical power we've built. When things flip upside down, what was once moving forward with confidence starts to hesitate, starts to question. There's been this initial spark of creation, this excitement about starting something new, about collaborating, about getting projects off the ground together, but reversed, that energy is passing through the veil now. We're letting go of false starts, of plans that looked good but weren't quite right, of collaborations that promised much but delivered confusion. There's been scattered energy, people pulling in different directions when they thought they were building something together. That's leaving now. That uncertainty about which path to take, that hesitation to fully commit, it's being released. And here comes something sharp, something quick, someone who cuts through the noise. This is young energy, intellectual energy that doesn't have time for pretense or politeness if it gets in the way of truth. What's emerging for the collective is this capacity to think fast, to speak directly, to challenge what doesn't make sense. There's confrontation here, but it's the kind that clears the air. This is about mental agility, about being willing to debate, to question, to say the thing that needs saying, even if it makes people uncomfortable. The collective is moving toward a more direct way of communicating, less concerned with keeping the peace and more concerned with keeping it real. And what's trying to break through from the other side, from the subconscious, from the ancestors, from that realm beyond the veil, it's fierce maternal wisdom. This isn't gentle guidance. This is the mother who sees clearly, who's been through loss, who knows pain intimately and came through it with eyes wide open and made sharp as a blade. The message is about using your grief, your disappointment, your painful clarity to make better decisions. It's about letting heartbreak not make you bitter, but letting it make you perceptive. There's a warning here too about people who would use words to manipulate, about situations that aren't what they seem. The message is use your mind, trust your intellect. Don't let emotions cloud your judgment when you need to see clearly. And those who came before are pointing to something that might seem simple but holds profound truth. Joy, innocence, celebration, the wisdom of not overthinking everything. There's guidance here about remembering what it felt like to be carefree, to play, to celebrate for no reason except that you're alive. The ancestors are reminding the collective that all this heaviness, all this seriousness, all these battles, they're necessary sometimes, but they're not everything. There's wisdom in laughter, in gathering together just to enjoy each other and letting yourself feel happiness without guilt or suspicion. This is about reclaiming that part of yourself that knows how to be spontaneous. And what's been hidden that's now becoming visible is about generosity, about gifts given, about resources being shared, but there's something about the balance of it that needs examining. There's charity happening, help being offered, hands reaching out to lift others up, but what's being revealed is how that exchange really works. Who's truly giving and who's taking? What strings are attached to that help? What depths are being created? There might be truth emerging about institutions or people who present themselves as helpers but are actually creating dependency. Or maybe it's revealing who's been silently given without recognition, who's been holding communities together behind the scenes. And to honor this pure creative power, raw potential, the spark that starts everything, to honor this liminal time, this moment when the veil is thin, you need to be willing to begin something, to take that initial action, to say yes to the impulse that's been calling you. This isn't about having the whole plan figured out. It's about having the courage to light the match, to take that first step, to channel passion into action. Right now, with everything in flux, with messages coming through from beyond, with old patterns dying and new ones emerging, this is the moment to start, to initiate, to let that creative fire move through you and take form in the world. Don't wait for perfect conditions, just begin. And there's something so powerful here about moving from confusion and hesitation into clarity and direct action, about letting ancestral wisdom soften the sharp edges of painful truth, and about the necessity of starting something new even when everything feels uncertain. The message is very clear. Transformation is here whether we're ready or not. Well, all right. That's all I have. For those of you that need more insight and guidance for your own personal situations and circumstances, check the description box and the pinned comment to book your own personal reading. All right, and I will talk to you soon.